Hello one and all, and welcome to YouTuber Review, a show where we go through some of the biggest names in YouTube and analyze them for their quality of content, the current status of their channels, and the personalities they put behind it, while at the same time giving them a minor helping of criticism, but only as long as you spell minor like this. On our last episode, the Mighty Wheel selection chose none other than the small YouTube animator, Lord Bung. Although it's most likely that you know him as that one guy who sexually identifies as a blue triceratops. But his character aside, Lord Bung's channel is basically known for its stop-motion animations that, unlike most animation channels on YouTube, goes for a much more TV show feel, and not even in a kid-friendly type of TV show way either. It's more like an Adult Swim video. As in a lot of the videos, you need a certain level of intelligence to understand the jokes that are being made, because if not, a lot of them will just fly right over your head. However, that doesn't mean that kids can't watch the videos and be entertained. He does make these cartoons very approachable for all audiences. Hell, in a lot of his recent videos, he even includes a comedic musical number, and these songs can range anywhere from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to a Bob Dylan song. So generally older stuff that you don't have to worry as much about getting screwed by copyright. But Lord Bung also works with a ton of other YouTubers to bring in as voice actors for his videos. And to prove to you exactly how many people he can bring in for these videos, I'm just gonna fast forward through this one song and see how many different YouTubers you can point out. You better get used to it. Yeah, that was 14 different people that he brought along for this one video, and because of that fact, it allows him to have an extremely diverse cast of characters for his videos, or at least a lot more diverse than just raising or lowering his pitch for a certain character. And from what it seems, the people he brings along, their characters are actually extremely well suited. For example, in one of the videos, we have wild Spartans playing vegan games. I don't think you could get a better character match than that. But before I get too overboard, I mean, this is the introduction after all, and I'm acting like it's the actual review. Let's just start this thing. The legendary channel known as Lord Bung, according to his About page, joined the wonderful website known as YouTube on June 6, 2016, and according to his description, hopefully, it doesn't suck. But over the few months he's been on this website, he's already gained himself a decent following. That is a decent number of bungasaurs. But while he's managed to gain the attention of a ton of other YouTubers, to the general public, Lord Bung is still relatively unknown. Hey Caleb.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you know of a YouTuber by the name of Lord Bung?
No, why?
You're useless to me. Try it yourself, it works almost every time. Hell, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are the same exact way, and you have absolutely no idea who this person is I'm talking about, even though I've literally been shouting this person out on my YouTube channel at the end of every single one of my videos for the last few weeks. And knowing that fact, there's already probably a very good chance you know where this review is going, but for those of you who have not yet gone and checked out Lord Bunga, stick around and learn about what you've been missing out on. For an animator, Lord Bung tends to put out work quite frequently. In fact, the first video on his channel was only uploaded 3 months ago. And this video itself shows a lot of progress in his channel because just the thumbnail alone wasn't even custom, it was just one of the frames in the video because he couldn't be fucked to make a thumbnail for it. Plus, it was only 15 seconds long. And I don't even think we need to mention the caps this time around, because literally the title is just the word sup.
Looks like I'll be making videos pretty soon. Honestly, they're just going to be shitty little rants. A lot of things bother me on the internet and society as a whole, and I'd like to discuss these things on a platform that I like. Hopefully, you'll like them too. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
So for a first video or channel trailer, it really wasn't that bad, even though if you look at it critically, there is only 4 frames of animation, but that still is okay. I mean, it is a hell of a lot better than a lot of the first videos we've seen. Although something you probably noticed when looking at this video, this character wasn't the same exact character that we saw before. And yes, while it is still a blue dabba-dee-dabba triceratops, this was his old character design which he did in fact use for quite a while, and you can see it in a lot of his earlier videos. The last appearance of this design I believe being in his creationism video, and after that some speed draw video happened, and then what I am calling Modern Bung was born. No longer does he have generic blue hoodie, but instead he has a brown coat with a red undershirt. Evolution. But let's move on to his series, and the most common series that you will find on Lord Bung's channel is his Bung Rants series, a series of which he takes a random topic, normally ones people blow way out of proportion or generally don't understand the true facts of, and then breaks it down into cartoon fashion where hijinks ensues and he basically tells everyone why they're wrong, generally at the same time saying a bunch of evidence of why that person is wrong in the first place. Basically, it's Adam Ruins Everything, only in cartoon version, involving a ton of YouTubers and somehow even including more hijinks. And a lot of this is conveyed in an overarching story, rather than just spewing endless facts at you. When he's going over the facts, there's a reason to be going over them. They aren't just randomly shoehorned in there for the sake of sounding smart. It's pretty obvious there's a lot of research behind what he says in some of his stances. However, for every time that he does make a statement like,
Okay, this may come as a shock to the both of you, but alternative medicine that works is just called medicine. And we know they work, because we test them.
I found myself wondering where he was getting his information from, because, well, some are blatant statements like that example I just gave you, and others he does reference statistics and scientific research. However, when I went to his description to see the information that he went over himself, and then used as fact in his video, I didn't see any sources listed in his description. Which I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but it would help. When you are saying some kind of information, even if it is something that you just remembered off the top of your head, it would still be useful to find a website that supports those ideas and link in the description, especially in a video that's supposed to be somewhat informative. Although this is just an extra step, he doesn't really need to do it because all the statements that he does make in his videos are normally pretty safe general knowledge ones. But still, it would be nice to go that extra step and let people research it themselves. Keep in mind, I'm only saying this because a lot of times he does use facts to help prove a point, but generally most of his arguments are opinionated, so that's completely fine. You don't need to source that. Keep in mind, this is just a very small criticism, as most of the videos are just the story, and most of his points are opinionated or general knowledge. So don't go thinking it's entirely a fact series, because it's definitely not. Actually, its main purpose is for entertainment. As I said before, it's an Adult Swim-styled cartoon show about people's misconceptions, and covers the delusions about certain topics. But as far as his other series go, I'm sorry, I know that was extremely long. He did at one point try and do a DeviantArt critic series, and in it he covered one of the strangest pages that I've ever seen, and it was basically just a page that, well, it covered food pictures, and that was it, just food. Food on a cutting board, that's it. He also has the series Whining with Dinosaurs, which only lasted for one episode so far. And generally, it's a Bung Rant, just without the story part attached to it. And then we have Shit Impressions, which well...
Hello Blazers, no fuckers here, and today I'm going to be rapping about autism. Hey everyone, 45-year-old man with 8 kids from southern Pakistan here, and I just hit 1 million subscribers. And something about CSGO skins.
Seemed pretty accurate to me, man. And then, of course, last but not least, we have his How to Draw series, which generally just takes him and a friend. They go on to, like, Psy or something, and they just draw. And, well, hijinks ensues. Pretty normal stuff. The only other real notable thing is that he takes the song sections from his rant videos now and posts them separately. So, I mean, hey, if you like the song that's featured in the video, you don't have to search through the video for it. So that's pretty helpful. But I know you are waiting for it, so here I'm going to show you a little bit of his newest video to show you exactly how much he's improved from his first video. And no, we aren't going to take a look at just the song. You can experience that magic on your own. But instead, we're going to take a look at Bung Rants, Diets, Veganism, GMO Hate, featuring Chubbs and Wild Spartans.
Who are you working for? Who is FB?
You've got to be joking.
Does this look like the face of a man who's joking?
You small-time fast food rejects don't scare me. My boss is 10 times the man you are.
If you don't talk, I will rip out your tongue!
Jack, off. We have a plan B.
Gordon Ramsay?
Let's make this quick. Oliver, first off, cooking food is art, not fear-mongering.
Yeah, the improvement should be noticed almost immediately. I mean, honestly, if you don't recognize an improvement, I'm pretty sure you have a condition. And not to mention, the comedy has gone very high class. Honestly, every time this plays, I die laughing. But really, the end product that you look at here, it's just something that doesn't have really any flaws that can be pointed out unless you're really, really nitpicking. It's honestly extremely well made. And as far as the About Him section goes, he's a blue Triceratops that enjoys banging his head against trees in his free time. What else is there to know? But I do believe we've covered just about enough of Lord Bung to draw a conclusion. So, for those of you who are new and aren't sure of how this series works, we rate channels on the show under 4 categories. A 9 to 10 gets a subscribe, a 6 to 8 gets them a check them out, a 4 to 5 gets them a maybe watch one of their videos, and a 1 to 3 gets them an avoid at all costs. So, what score does Lord Bung end up getting? Well, in the end, I am going to have to give him a 9.5 or subscribe. Seriously, Lord Bung's channel is a hidden gem here on YouTube that I want so many more people to know about. It's immediately clear how much time and effort goes into making his animations, and it's just amazing the end results. Seriously, I know I've said it before in this review, but it is literally an Adult Swim TV show but on YouTube. And seriously, if my word isn't enough to get you to go over to his channel and check him out, then possibly the countless other YouTubers who have worked with him will convince you. Honestly, it's a crime that Bung has not reached 5,000 subscribers yet, so please go check him out. Seriously, just watch a few of his animations and I swear you will love them. But with that being said, it is once again time to spin the mighty wheel of selection. McJuggernuggets, huh? Oh, alright, Will. I'm just glad that you didn't go the extra one down and pick Onision. I guess I can be thankful of that. Alright, make sure you stick around for that one because this is going to be interesting. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. I would love a new addition to the Snake Army. And yeah, I know this end card looks extremely strange here because I didn't have time to make another one. I'm sorry. I mean, we do have a double Lord Bung endorsement right here, so either one you click will send you to their channel. To fill the time here, I am going to read some Triceratops facts. The term Triceratops, which literally means three-horned face, is derived from the Greek tri, meaning three, keras, meaning horn, and ops, meaning face. Yeah, what do you think about that? It's hard-hitting Triceratops fact. Be sure to subscribe for more of those hard-hitting Triceratops facts. Honestly though, have you checked out Lord Bung yet? You probably should. He's lonely over there. Just go ahead, click one of them. It'll send you right there. Seriously, it's been here for quite a while. Why haven't you clicked it yet? But anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video tomorrow. As always, Whiplash, signing out.